Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Deep Cuts Reactions, and my name is Greg, and it's Veterans Day today, so I'm kind of playing some stuff, that's appropriate for that. And this one is really interesting. I've actually played this song last year, but it seems like it's one of those songs that I probably need to play every year. Just have it on the permanent Veterans Day rotation, you might say. But this is by Luke O'Shea. It's called Three Brothers, and this is a true story. I mean, it's about his family, so it's a really personal song to him. And so yeah, look at it through that lens, and it's a little more impactful, perhaps. But anyway, here's Luke O'Shea, Three Brothers, and it's the Great War.
Brothers side by side in a long forgotten town, their names engraved in fate and gold on another roll of renown. Where have all the men gone? Brothers, where are all your sons? 300,000 marched away to the beating of a drum, to the Great War, to the great war. Well, the youngest was the captain coach of the local football team. When all the town would come out to watch these glorious machines, fearless with the football, he would charge the enemy. But for all his grace, he only took 3 steps on the shore of Gallipoli, in the Great War, in the great war, in the Great War. Now the second was a teacher, the school, the old town hall, the same place that he met his love whilst dancing at the ball. Alas, she never married, for they never stood a chance when the shells they rained like teardrops fell in Pozieres in France, in the Great War, in the Great War, in the Great War. Was a farmer who once loved to laugh and joke, but 3 years on the Western Front, something inside him broke. So much death, the gas, the bombs, few can understand. When a soldier, he laid down his arms, walked into no man's land. Such a waste, Lord, such a great waste, waste, Lord. The Great War. So where have all the men gone, mothers? Where are all your sons? We threw them all away. We'd only just begun. A shattered generation. Each town they fell apart, and 100 years is not enough. the shops have all closed down. Three brothers stand beside their mates in a long forgotten town. Oh yes, the land has all been bought up now, the shops have all closed down. Three brothers stand beside their mates, another all over now. To the great war, such a great waste.
Holy shit, man! I'd forgotten how intense that song was. Man, yeah, what a great waste. There was, I mean, I know everybody attributes that to the assassination of the Archduke, and it wasn't. That war was coming regardless of what happened. That was just the little spark that set it off. But what a waste! What a senseless war. And in many ways, World War One was much worse than World War Two. At least by World War Two, they had quit using poison gas, chlorine, mustard gas, and all that stuff. And I don't know, I know about PTSD, or they call it PTS anymore. It's not a disorder. It's just what naturally happens. But back then they called it shell shock, and I think it was different, because the constant barrage, the constant noise, the constant earth shaking, the knowledge that if you raised up out of that trench even the slightest little bit, that shrapnel was going to cut your head off, or whatever. I mean, it's just, I don't think there's been anything like it. Maybe until Ukraine, their Eastern Front has been kind of like that. But yeah, it's pretty intense. And the video was just overwhelming. And it's his family, so yeah, it's really frickin' personal for him. And you could see the pain, of the whole thing. And then besides all that, musically, it was really a great song. The song itself, the way he's singing it, the emotion that he puts into the lyrics, and everything else, the instrumentation. It was all great stuff. But then to have that subject matter, just, man, it's one of the most overwhelming songs I've ever heard. So anyway, I hope you all, liked it. I have trouble saying, whether, somebody liked a song, because it's often that, yeah, I liked this song, but oh my God, it just ripped my guts out, So it's kind of awkward to say that. But anyway, I'll be back in a minute and play something else, regarding Veterans Day. So hit like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, and we'll see you all then. Bye-bye.